Hi, I'm Saurav Khatri, and today I'll be presenting you a database management system for a company, AMC. Let's start. So the first, I would like to discuss the summary of whatever I've presented here. It involves, the project involves database management system for AMC, which includes following details. Firstly, we are established, I'll be discussing about ERD diagram, which will be including all the stakeholders related to AMC, such as store, department, employee salary, customer, order, suppliers, inventory, products, and more. Likewise, I'll be illustrating one example which has established one-to-many relationship um, in the ERD, and likewise, I'll be also discussing it in the table. Further, I'll show you another example of result in PostgreSQL. Lastly, I'll be discussing the contribution, challenges, and future works from here. Moving on, we have the first ERD diagram. As you can see, um, let's discuss the first one that we can see here, which is the entity customer. A customer can place, have one order. For example, I can, if I'm a customer, I can order one shoe, or I can order multiple shoes, or multiple shoes with bags and shirts and everything. So one customer can have many orders. So one-to-many order, one-to-many relationship is established with order. Similarly, if we look at the another example, which is a store. One store can have many departments, such as human resources, accounts, finance. So one store will establish many relationship with departments. Likewise, this is same for many cases. Like if you see clearly, let's go with the older example. A customer can have multiple products, right? And they can order multiple products. Or we can also see one supplier can have multiple inventories. That's why we're establishing one-to-many relationship. Likewise, one employee can have like many pay slips. So we establish one-to-many relationship here as well. Moving on, I'm going to give you an example of one-to-many relationship. Let's go with the supplier and inventory. One supplier can have multiple inventories. That's why we're establishing one-to-many relationship. And because one belongs to the supplier and many belongs to the inventory, so we're picking the primary key from supplier, which is supplier ID, and we're going with this foreign key, which going to be the foreign key for inventory, as you can see here, which is the supply ID. And when creating a table, we use the command create table supplier. We list down all the attributes such as supplier ID, supplier name, contact name, phone number, email address, and address. And I've given an example, two examples, where supplier one, John Doe, with contact number, email address, and the address is value. Furthermore, for the table, create table, inventory, store ID, product ID, stock level. These are the attributes where primary key is store ID, product key, and foreign key is likewise. And I've also given an example where store ID is 1, product ID is 1, and stock level is 100. Moving on, with the query and output, there was a question where we need to show the store name and department ID. So for that, I'm going to use the code select store name, department and department ID from entity store. And because the other thing, department ID is in the other entity employee, I'm going to use natural join employee, and hence that's the output. Likewise, talking about the contribution, challenges, and future work, I'm mostly contributed on making tables and making the tables one-to-many relationship table um, as based on ERD diagram. And also, I implemented the table in PostgreSQL, which I have given an example in the previous slides as well, to make sure the codes are working. But this would not have been possible without help from team members who made the ERD, who made normalization values, relational schemes, and overall group project in Microsoft Word to have the overview of the whole project. I'm looking forward to use these skills in my future career as data analyst, and to be more insightful, to be more productive, to be more to have a more valuable learning from PostgreSQL. This is my slide. Thank you for that.